Are you a speaker, coach, teacher, trainer, author, consultant that needs to reach more people on the web? Well, you are in for a treat today. I am AmondaRose Igoe, your speaking success strategist, award-winning speaking expert, and best-selling author. And I have a special guest with me today, Jupiter Jim Landers. He is an online marketing instructor, so get ready. This training is going to be life-changing. Say hi to everybody, Jim.
Hi, everyone. It's Jupiter Jim. Glad to be here and helping you out today.
I am so excited to have Jupiter Jim Landers here. And the reason he goes by Jupiter Jim is you live in Jupiter, Florida, right?
That's exactly right. I live in Jupiter
So
Jim. It's got the alliteration, easy to remember, easy to spell. It's jupiterjim.com for the web building, jupiterjim.club for Jupiter Jim's marketing club. Easy to remember, easy to spell.
And the reason I love Jim so much is one, he's been part of, as I mentioned before, he's been part of my team for almost 10 years. And what a blessing he has been. So I reached out to him when I needed to change my old website from GoDaddy. I wanted to build a WordPress website that had a blog attached to it. So I reached out to him and I was his first WordPress client. I would not have known it, I'll tell you, because he was so amazing. What I love about Jim is he's a teacher. I speak and coach and train because I'm a teacher. That is the energy of who I am. I love to do it for that reason. And Jim is like me. He loves to teach. So having him here today with a wealth of knowledge that he has is amazing. And I know that after you watch this video, you're going to comment, you're going to love it. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I need more information from him because it's truly impactful. So Jim, give a little bit of more background on what you do today, what you focus on with your clients and in your business.
Okay, AmondaRose, I love how you talk about teaching. Everybody is born with certain gifts and talents. And so I have to say, in all modesty, I've got a talent for learning. I love to learn. So a talent is something that you love doing and something that you're good at doing. And I love to learn. I do. I was really good in school, but I also love to teach. And the reason it works so well with online marketing is not everybody can afford, they don't have an online marketing budget to pay an agency to do all the marketing for them. So if I can just teach them, a lot of it is very simple and basic stuff. If they can just get the knowledge, how to do their free marketing, how to do their paid marketing. You don't need to pay someone to do that. So I love to teach list building. I hope we talk about today, traffic generation, the importance of websites, stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we're going to cover today in our time. So as Jim said, before he told me, he said they don't need to take notes. Why do they not need to take notes, Jim?
Okay, that's great because I created a 20-page, this is the black and white cover. It's actually in color when you download it. It's a ebook, 20-page free ebook, 25 proven ways to drive targeted traffic and get lots more subscribers and make money online in 2019. And you can get that. You just go to jupiterjim.club, scroll to the bottom of that page, and you just click on the little icon, a little graphic, and you'll get the sign up box. Just get on the email list. So not only will you get this, but you'll get lots of really high quality, useful emails, video tutorials about online marketing, search engine optimization. You'll get some like this where I talk about, how I stay successful, how you can stay successful as an online marketer.
Awesome. Now we're going to be covering things. Jupiter Jim and I are going to have a conversation that you're going to get to listen to. So you get my perspective as a speaker, trainer, and coach. You get his perspective focusing on what he teaches and trains his clients to do. So definitely stay and listen to this, but make sure you can also go to jupiterjim.com.
Yeah, jupiterjim.com for the website. Jupiterjim.club is where you're going to get the download.
Okay, perfect. And we'll put it in the bottom of the screen so you'll be able to see it as well. So let's get to our questions, Jim. So actually, let me preface this. So I do have this question that actually came up from one of my mastery clients. She has a one-page website. She said, do I need more than that, AmondaRose? Now I have a perspective of it, especially if you're representing yourself as a speaker, a trainer or a coach, or even an author. You need to have more than one page because you want to highlight yourself as a speaker. You want to highlight yourself as somebody that maybe people could hire. You want to highlight your personal story. There's lots of reasons to have different pages. So let's talk about why people need to have a really great website.
In psychology, AmondaRose, they talk about, I studied, this is what I majored in actually. Um, in psychology, they talk about when people meet you, they have like 3 to 5 seconds and they form an impression of you. Maybe it's 10 seconds at the very most, but it's just first impressions. It's the same thing with a website. When they're online looking and they see that website, that's their first impression of you. The example I like to use, so if I'm in the town of Jupiter, okay, and I don't know any plumbers, I got a leak in my sink and I need a plumber. And I don't have any referrals, so I have to go online looking. Okay, it used to be the Yellow Pages, now we go online. And so my question to you, AmondaRose, the person who gets the job, the plumber who gets the job, is it going to be the best plumber in the town of Jupiter, or is it going to be the plumber with the best website that's going to get my business?
The plumber with the best website, because that says to somebody looking at it, the person is professional, right? They are credible. Right? They might have even testimonials from clients on that site. So yes, 100%. When I look at a site, even for my own business, and if somebody has a cruddy site, I'm like, next, they're not professional.
Right, because what happens, it's giving a message to people. It's giving a message that you, as a plumber, we'll just use the plumber in this instance, that you're not successful enough at your business to be able to hire a webmaster, even the cheapest, most inexpensive webmaster, or you just don't have enough business sense to put a website out there. And, you know, that's good. That really represents you. That represents you and your family-owned business. And you've been doing this in the town of Jupiter for 25 years, and you have all these happy clients, and you've got pictures before and after. I mean, that's who's going to get the business. So that's why you want to have the website. But then there's people that say, well, yeah, but I got all my business. They were all referrals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've referred people to you, AmondaRose, and I tell them she's national, she's international, she's the best trainer. She's had students that have gone on to earn tons of money, six-figure incomes, full-time incomes, doing their business, you know, doing their, you know, public speaking because of what AmondaRose taught her. Her conferences are great. The first question they always ask is, okay, what is her web address? Now, how do you think the conversation would go if I said, oh, she's great. Don't worry about it. She doesn't have a website. And they'd be like, what? How long has she been doing this? You said she's so great. The air would just go out of the balloon immediately. Credibility goes to zero. Once again, they're like, well, this AmondaRose lady, I mean, is she just can't afford a website, or she's so out of tune and out of touch that she doesn't have business sense enough to create a website? Just to put it into perspective, I built my very first website. I was working for a startup company. This was in California. I built my very first website. I graduated college in 1994. My first website, 1996. I used Netscape, Navigator Gold. The people I worked with, not even everybody was even sure what a website was, and web pages. So that was not the first website. So that was 22 years ago. You know, graphical browsers and websites have been around for longer than 22 years. I mean, it's just de rigueur. It's required. You've got to have that website for all the reasons we just talked about.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And for example, today I messaged somebody on Facebook. It was a referral from somebody else, and she didn't tell me the specifics. So I messaged her and she said, oh, you must be sending me a message because of the speaker tour that I'm doing. So if you're watching this and you know me, I'm a speaker. Yes, I'm a speaker, trainer, and coach, but I am a speaker as well. And I was like, no, I didn't know that. In her message, she said, can you send me to your website? So right there is an opportunity. Without a professional looking website, then I would not even be an option for that speaker tour.
Right. And just to, you know, go over it one more time, if you had replied to her message with, well, I don't have a website yet, or, you know, I'm sorry, I don't have a website. I don't need a website. It's not important. I don't have one, whatever. I mean, how do you think that would go, your relationship? Where do you think it would go from there?
Agreed.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm a web developer, web designer. I'm saying it's because it's true and it's important. The next thing I think we wanted to talk about was list building, correct?
Yeah. So lots of times people think, well, I have, 20,000 followers on social media, right? Okay. So here's the deal. Facebook owns your followers, right? If Facebook or somebody hacks your account and your account goes away, you lose all those fans and followers. That's it. It's gone. You don't own them. So you want to make sure that you have a great email list that you're consistently building so that you can stay in touch with those people. Out of sight, out of mind, right? So if people don't hear from you, they forget, they lose sight of you. And when they need another coach, consultant, or a trainer or anything like that, they'll think of somebody else because they haven't heard from you in a while.
Great point. Something else that's crazy, it's just life, with Facebook, but they can be fans and followers and friends. That does not mean every time you put on a post on Facebook, they get that. Everybody knows that. That's obvious, right? Hello.
Right.
You actually have to pay. I mean, if you have your business page, just to keep it simple, the business page on Facebook, and you want to send out a post about, what you're speaking or what I'm doing, or special I'm running, yeah, it goes out to a tiny little fraction of your followers. If you want to get out to more people, you can boost the post, you can do an ad. It costs time, it costs money. Now, when they're on your list, and you could have gotten that, you want to get people from Facebook onto your email list, from YouTube onto your email list, from LinkedIn onto your email list. Because once they're on your email list, the people on your email list, they know something about you. You're not a stranger. They will eventually get to know you, like you, and trust you. So when it comes time for you to send out, I've got a conference coming up, or me, I've got a special on web design, or my marketing club, whatever. People are like, okay, I've heard of Jupiter Jim. I know him. I like him. I trust him. He sent out useful, helpful information. So you know what? I'm open to this idea of he's got a special going on for, search engine optimization, or what have you. Now,
you built the know, like, and trust factor.
Okay, so you just emailed out your list. They know you, like you, and trust you. They're open to your offer. Now, we both know, okay, building a website and somebody finds you, even if you pay for an ad, you spend a lot of money on a great ad, it's an image, it's a video, whatever, what have you. So if you're lucky, they land on your website, right? You got the ad, they went from the ad to the website. Nobody very rarely just ends up at the website and starts buying stuff from people they don't know. That's crazy. It doesn't really work that way. They don't really know you. They can't really like you because they don't know you, and they can't really trust you because they don't know you or like you. So what you want to do, so that's the advantage of using the email list. So to get them onto if you're running a special, an ad, you get them onto your website, it costs time and money. What you want to do is get them from the ad, YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, get them there to your website, onto your email list. Then you build up the relationship. That's the way online marketing works now. You don't just drive them to a landing page and they buy a product. That's crazy. It doesn't work. And then because the barrier of entry is so low, it's all I have to do is give you my email address and my name, and I get that free product. And that's the other thing when it comes to building email lists. You want to give away high quality stuff. You can't just give away the free recycled old outdated PDF document anymore. You've got to give, valuable stuff that they really want to get, because that's your first introduction to them, correct?
Correct. You want to give them stuff that's really going to make a difference in their life, not a bunch of fluff, not like 5 lines, right? Because people will get that and go, wait a minute, I thought I was going to get something, just say from public speaking training, like you can go get my 8 high performance speaking tips. And there are 8 high performance speaking tips. They're not fluff, they're real tips that you can use. And so you don't want to have somebody say, okay, if it was just say public speaking to overcome your fear of public speaking, breathe. Tip number 1, 2, back to the audience in their underwear. That doesn't work. Like more good stuff in there, real tips that makes people feel powerful. And just as I mentioned that real quickly, if you want those 8 high performance speaking tips so you can double and even triple your speaking results, go to HIGH performancespeaking.com. That's highperformancespeaking.com.
Very good. Now, you made a great point as well. More is not better when it comes to the PDFs and the documents. People would rather get 1 page or 2 pages of 8 high-quality tips that they can implement immediately. That's much better than 80 pages of this huge course that they've got to read. Everybody's busy. We're all guilty as charged when it comes to downloading a PDF onto our hard drive and never, ever looking at it, right? Guilty.
Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about, viewers, right?
Yeah, so if it's short and actionable, that's great. Now, I had to make this 20 pages. It's just the way it is because traffic generation is a hot topic, list building is a hot topic. I couldn't, do it justice in, just 2 quick pages. But nevertheless, if you can list like 8 plugins for WordPress that, are good for WordPress, list building, traffic generation, whatever, or 8, the software that you use to shoot your video, or 8 tips for high performance speaking, that's great. So more is not always better.
Right. But we know that yours are very concrete steps in your report. And we'll talk about that again in a little bit. So let's move on to the next one. So what is a secret to creating consistent high quality traffic? So when we say high quality, let's preface, what do we mean by high quality traffic?
High quality traffic, of course, is the people, the visitors to your website. High quality means people who are interested in your topic, and yours, it's high performance speaking. It's learning how to speak. It's learning how to present and, sell your goods and services in your business. That's what a high quality visitor for you would be. That's high quality. High quality for me is somebody interested in online marketing, somebody who's looking for knitting designs. If they somehow end up at my website, that's not high quality traffic. That's a waste of their time and my time, right?
Right.
So the way to get high quality, consistent traffic is to be consistent. And I know that sounds simplistic, but it's so true. Here's the other thing. I've listed 25 proven ways. I don't expect everybody to use all 25 ways. What you want to do to get consistent traffic, especially if it's free, is to be consistent. But to be consistent, like we had talked about, you and I off screen before, it's just like your New Year's resolution. Right now, it is January 11th, 2019. Many of us have made our New Year's resolutions. We're going to do this, that, and the other thing. When it comes to fitness and exercise, most of us at this point within 2 weeks have quit. We've stopped. Why do we stop? It's not because we're lazy. It's not because we are unmotivated. It's not because we are not goal-oriented. We had a goal, which was to be fit and exercise. We've quit because we don't enjoy it. That's what it is. It's drudgery. After a long day's work, it's like, oh, I got to go to the Zumba class. I don't really like Zumba.
I do all of it in the morning.
Right. And the spin or whatever, or I don't want to wake up. I need to sleep better because I don't really want to go to that spin class, whatever, what have you. It's the same principle with online marketing. You have to find something that you really enjoy and stick with it. As an example, what I really enjoy, I just love Instagram. I'm not the Instagram expert right now, but I'm learning and growing. I've been doing it over a year. I love the quotes. It sounds corny, but I love the quotes. I love the pictures. You can now put little 1-minute videos into your feed on Instagram. So I can just do a little 1-minute tip of the day if I want. It's great. It's fun. So I've stuck with that because I do enjoy it. Another thing I enjoy doing, there's different aspects of the videos that we can talk about, video marketing. But one of them is the screencasting. You don't see my face. Okay, I don't have to worry about how I'm dressed or anything like that. I just get on and I show you how to do WordPress stuff, how to, whatever it is, plugins, widgets, themes, customization, changing font size, font family. That's what I love to do. It's teaching, it's enjoyable. And one thing that motivates me is that all of this stuff is so easy. If somebody could just show you, I'm sitting there thinking, everybody could learn this if somebody could just sit down in 3 to 5 minutes and show them how to do that instead of people feeling ignorant and left out. So in summation, when it comes to that, just gotta zoom in on that thing that you really enjoy. And it could take a while to figure it out. Other people love blogging. They love to write. Other people I've met hate to write. Okay. So they hire other people. Now, if you don't like writing, you've got a couple of options. You could buy the Dragon Naturally Speaking, and you can just dictate your blog posts and then just go back and edit it later. It's always easier to edit than it is to write. You can just shoot your video, a 5-minute video, 10-minute video, and you can go to a website like rev.com. All of that is in my free 20-page report, rev.com, and you can get it transcribed. So you can get a 10-minute, 5-minute video, whatever, an hour video. You can get that transcribed, so it's now a blog post. Or
awesome.
Yeah.
For me, because as a public speaking trainer, public speaking coach, I am better at speaking. Yes, I have a natural gift for writing because I help my clients actually write their talks, but it takes me way longer to write something because I back edit and I change. If I'm speaking it, I speak it. So what I like to do is either do it on video, or I speak it into like an email program. I have a Kindle, so I speak it into Kindle's email program, and I talk it, and it literally gives me the text that I want to say. That saves me a boatload of time. And if you do videos, have them transcribed. So now you have the audio, you have the video version, and you have the written version that you can put on your website, on your blog, part of your website.
Exactly. Now, if we can we're going to talk, if you don't mind, just a little bit more about video. And I love it as a great way to drive traffic. I was looking the other day, I created a little WordPress instructional video 5 years ago. It's got over 100,000 views. It's a boring little thing, changing font size and family in WordPress. It's gotten over 100,000 views. That's 100,000 people that have heard my name. Some have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Some have been redirected to my website. It's powerful. Now, when you place an ad, okay, or even a post on Facebook, it's gone after whatever, 24 hours or so. It's gone. It's just the way it is. It's not good or bad. It's just the way it is. When you do a video, it stays forever. There's different ways, but you might be sitting there saying, well, I don't have the, what do you call, what is the webcam? I don't have the webcam. I don't have the lighting. Da, da, da. Okay, just grab your phone. Here it is. Here's my phone here. You just grab your Galaxy phone, your Android, your iPhone, right? And you just put that, go outside. You can buy, you don't even need a selfie stick, but if you want them, they're $10, $15, $20. Sit by the pool, take a walk, and just say what's on your mind. 1, 2, 3 minutes is totally sufficient. Now you've got a video. You can put it on YouTube. You can put it on Vimeo. You can put it into a blog post. You can take a minute of that video and put it on Instagram.
Yep, so you could divide it. So even if you do a video that happens to be in 15 minutes, divide the video into 3 segments, 5 minutes each. And so now you have 3 videos instead of 1 video for 15 minutes, more access. And I want to say, Jim, I'm so close behind you. I have one video that has 99,000 views. It's the I am, how to introduce yourself. I'm just under 100,000. So kudos for you, Jim.
Okay, thank you. And you know what else is interesting? Because you said the I am, I always, instead of saying, okay, it's more powerful. This is just a little tip. This is not rehearsed. It's just coming to my mind because you've got a way of teaching that people remember. And I remember you got up there and you don't get up there and say, my name is Jupiter Jim. You get up there and you say, I am Jupiter Jim.
Own it, baby. Yeah.
Own it. It changes the energy, the power, the influence. I am Jupiter Jim. I am AmondaRose Igoe,
Yeah, that's one of my most popular videos. That is my most popular video on YouTube. It's an old one. And yeah, you can see much thicker eyebrows back then.
But that's one of those things that we're talking about. You don't need to have, a 10 video course in order to get people on your email list. Just one good video. And then you could say, and then once they watch that video, they're like, oh, okay, she knows what she's talking about. This is useful. I'm glad they're already on the email list at that point. So now they're going to stay.
Yes. Yep. Well, these are 3 awesome tips. Thank you, Jim. It's fabulous. You're a wealth of information. So I know that people want more, so tell them again, how did you get your free gift?
Okay, seriously. Okay, is this good? Can they read that?
Yes.
Okay.
We can read it. I don't need glasses. Where are my glasses? No, we can all read it. It's awesome.
No, yeah, I just didn't know if it's backward. Sometimes I see people wear t-shirts and stuff and it looked like the lettering is backward. That's why I ask. JupiterJim.club. Just go there. Now, as you go to leave the page, you'll get a pop-up. But before that, you can just scroll to the bottom and you will get this free, 20-page. It's, like I said, 25 proven ways to drive targeted traffic and build your email list. Really great tips in there. It's the old story. Even if you just get one or two tips that gets more traffic or builds your email list, that means more customers, more money for your business, which means your life is going to expand. It's all good.
So here's the thing. If you're a speaker, coach, trainer, author, healer, consultant who has a real heart for serving people, then if you're not getting out there, if people are not finding out about your services, then it's literally saying to people, well, I'm sorry, you don't need to know about me. I'm just going to stay small. And I want you to get bigger as much as you want to grow your business, as many people as you want to reach. And just think about it. If you implement these steps and additional steps that Jim provides in his free report, then you'll be able to touch more lives. You'll have an impact on more people. And that's the point of it all, isn't it? Yes, your income will grow, which is fabulous, but imagine how many lives that you'll make a difference in. Right? Isn't that why we do what we do? Isn't that why you're watching that video? So go change some lives. Get Jim's report and hold up that paper one more time, Jim.
Okay, we've got two papers. One, this one?
Yeah. Bring it down a little bit. JupiterJim.club. And they're going to get that awesome. Now bring the report. Fabulous.
Yep. It's all kinds of great stuff.
Make a difference in people's lives. Use the tips that he shared with you. And now's the perfect time for you to reach the people that you're supposed to reach.